Big news out of Malaysia. Everybody, it looks like there might be a huge data breach. We're talking about the personal information of millions of Malaysians possibly being up for sale on the dark web. That's right, the dark web. It's like the internet's sketchy basement where people buy and sell things that probably shouldn't be bought or sold. This alarming news came to light thanks to a company called Stealth Mole's Fusion Intelligence Center. Now these guys are like the digital detectives of the internet. They spend their time sniffing around the dark corners of the web looking for criminal activity. And boy, did they find something big this time. Stealth Mole claims that they found data from 17 million Malaysian identity cards known as MyKADs being sold on the dark web. Now you might be thinking 17 million? Isn't that almost half of Malaysia? You'd be right to be shocked. This is a massive breach, folks. We're not talking about some small-time hacker here. This is a big deal, and it's got everyone worried about what this means for the millions of Malaysians whose information might be compromised. So what exactly did Stealth Mole find? Well, they claim that the hackers are showing off samples of these stolen MyKADs as proof. Think of it like a criminal showing off their loot. These samples include MyKADs from different states in Malaysia. Selangor, Sabah, Sarawak, you name it. They even posted pictures of these samples online as proof. Naturally, this news sent shockwaves through Malaysia and beyond. The Malaysian government, never one to take these things lightly, immediately jumped into action. They called in their cybercrime specialists, the National Cybersecurity Agency, or NACSA for short. NACSA's job is to figure out if this breach is real, how big it really is, and who the heck is behind it. NACSA has been pretty tight-lipped about the whole thing so far, which is understandable. They don't want to cause a panic, and they need time to investigate properly. But they did release a statement urging everyone to stay calm and avoid spreading rumors. They're basically saying, don't believe everything you read on the internet, which, let's be honest, is good advice in general. If this data breach is as bad as it seems, things could get really messy, really fast. We're talking about people's most sensitive information being out in the open. Think about it. Your name, address, date of birth, MyKAD number, all the stuff that makes up your identity. And if that information falls into the wrong hands, well, that's when things get scary. The biggest threat here is identity theft. Imagine someone using your information to open credit cards in your name, take out loans, or even commit crimes. It's not a pretty picture. And let's not forget about financial fraud. With your MyKAD details, scammers could potentially drain your bank accounts or make unauthorized transactions. The worst part, you might not even realize you've been a victim until it's too late. That's why it's so important to be vigilant and take steps to protect yourself. So, what can you do to stay safe in this digital age? Well, for starters, listen to the experts. NACSA has been putting out some really helpful advice on how to protect your personal information. Here's the gist of it. Keep an eye on your bank accounts. Check your statements regularly for any suspicious activity. Be wary of strange calls, emails, or messages. Scammers often try to trick people into giving up their personal information. If something seems fishy, it probably is. Don't click on suspicious links. They could lead to websites designed to steal your information. Use strong, unique passwords. And don't use the same password for multiple accounts. Keep your computer and phone software up to date. These updates often include important security patches. Protecting your personal information is like flossing. You know you should be doing it, but sometimes you get lazy. Well, now's the time to get serious about your digital hygiene. Follow NACSA's advice and stay safe out there, folks.